Sports Adrenaline Las Vegas. We're at the Mandalay Bay. Aces game tonight. We have Moriah Jefferson with us, four-time NCAA champion with UConn, Moriah Jefferson. Moriah, thanks for taking a couple minutes and joining us tonight.
Of course, thanks for having me.
You're coming back off of injury. This will be your 9th game back now, kind of working your way back in, getting up to about 15 minutes a game now. How are you feeling? How are you working your way back into the system now?
Well, it feels good. You know, the biggest thing for me is making sure I didn't have pain in my knees. So it's a slow grind, a slow process, but being out for 9.5 months is a long time. So it just feels great to be back out there with my teammates.
And as far as physically, how are you back to 100%? You feel like you can go 100% now?
I'm good now. It's just getting back into a rhythm, getting back to a flow of the game. You know, you sit and you don't play basketball for that long. It takes a little while. But I feel my body feels great, and I'm excited to be here.
You've been working with the second unit predominantly. You're kind of the leader of that unit. Again, 4 national championships, so you understand the grind, playoff push coming up. How are you working with that second unit now, and have you taken on that leadership role?
Just make sure I'm going out there being an extension of Bill on the court. You know, you got to know personnel when you're out there, what plays you want to run, who do you have, you know, if we want to get a sideline for Nia Coffey if she's got a smaller, you know, guard on her. So just being smart about those type of things, realizing what you're calling, and really being aggressive on defense is the biggest thing for me.
Moriah, you guys started out 1-7. Now Phoenix is going through a 1-7 spurt. Just talk about the matchup tonight and what you see in this game. I know it was a big battle when you played them down in Phoenix the last time out.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I mean, you got Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner. You got some of the best players in the league on their team. So it's about one possession at a time. Keep fighting, keep grinding, and try to get out and win that first quarter.
I know that it's so important to you guys to get out tonight to a big start coming back off of the All-Star break. What did Coach Lambert tell you in preparation for this game?
Stay ready, you know, don't be sluggish. It's really hard to have 4 days off and come back and play a game. So it's going to be a little rusty. Get that rust off quick and then just get on a regular rhythm, regular flow of the game. We'll be fine.
How did you spend the All-Star break?
I was actually here. I kind of just worked out a little bit. Then I went and I saw I saw the game. So
I'd like to ask everybody we've talked to so far, because this is your guys' first year here. How are you adjusting to Vegas? How do you enjoy being in this city and the way these fans have treated you guys?
Oh, they're great. I've been here the longest. I got here in January, so a lot of the fans that I see in the stands, I actually went out and spoke at different events, and I saw them there. So to see him here in the crowd and see them support us the way they do is amazing to us. So we love our fans, and we can't wait to play hard for them.
Well, thank you for joining us for a couple minutes. Good luck tonight. We hope to see you guys in the playoffs in a few weeks here.
Thank you.
All right, take care. All right, Moriah Jefferson. Once again, these girls are awesome. Always so engaging, so willing to hang out and give us a couple of minutes. Really want to see her get more minutes in there. She's a dynamic player, running the point, super quick, and like we talked about, she's a leader. She understands what it takes to win at the highest level.
What we've seen out of the Aces of late, before the break, even though they were winning games, they started slow in those games, right? So tonight I think it's essential for the Aces to come out and just to establish some sort of dominance and maybe turn up the pressure a little bit more rather than wait until the second half for their defense to gel, making those halftime adjustments, because that would give them a greater chance of winning this game. And I just want to see Brittany Griner inside, and I want to see how A'ja Wilson responds, you know, and
that's
Kayla,
the matchup, right?
Yeah, and then how Kayla also responds coming out of the break, and who guards Diana Taurasi. We thought that she was going to be suspended, but she was suspended for the first game out of the chute,
right,
which was Tuesday night. They lost at Seattle. This was a team, Matt, that was 14-5, and now has just won once in its last 8 games. So.
Yeah, this is a big one. I mean, the game down there was a great game. You mentioned it with Moriah there. That was a fun game, and they were able to keep just enough distance between them to not allow Phoenix to take over the lead there. But the Griner matchup with A'ja Wilson, I think, is huge. Taurasi and McBride, man, I can't wait to watch that one. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And who's number 3 today? Who comes out tonight? I mean, we had Carolyn Swords last week with 12 and 10. Kelsey Plum threw in 12, I think, in that game. Who's the third scorer tonight? Who do you think breaks out?
Well, it could be Moriah.
Well, it has to
on,
be.
You know, past history,
right,
like, you know, just the way we get them pumped up heading into the game. But the Plum crazies, I think, are going to inspire Kelsey Plum, who comes off of a big game at the Boys and Girls Club yesterday.
She was throwing it down, right?
And she had a rejection. And she had a rejection, too, which was great to see.
They were playing a few kids out there, and one of them tried to take Plum to the hole. she put it back in his face and then turned around and dunked the ball on him, and that was fun to watch. It was fun to watch.
Good time, but yeah, no, I just look forward to seeing this team back in action. Big stretch coming up, big stretch, and no better way than to get it going here at home. Next 3 games on the road, and then they play every other night, so you got to come out here. And this could be a little bit of a weary Phoenix team having to travel already with a game in playing at Seattle. So again, it's important to get off to a big start early.
This one can go either way because you've got a team coming off the All-Star break that hasn't played yet, and a team that played last night but coming off the All-Star break now in a back-to-back situation on the road. So what are you going to get out of it?
And what's the line on the MGM Resorts NBA/WNBA app?
Well, everybody should have it by now, right?
I mean, 5.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm saying 5.
All
Vegas
right.
by 5.
Aces versus Mercury coming up at 7 o'clock. See you guys after the game.